Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Patek Philippe 5146G-001. You can see and you can purchase the second generation Patek Philippe Automatic Annual Calendar in white gold on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on that card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this annual calendar with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Patek Philippe 5146G. Now, launched at Baselworld in 2005, the 5146G was the second generation Patek Philippe Annual Calendar, meaning it was the successor to the complication that Patek Philippe invented. The original 1996 5035 was the first complication that could handle almost all of the transitions through irregular length months. Saved the jump from February to March. Patek Philippe designed it as an intermediate complication between complete calendars and the more expensive and technically involved perpetuals. The 5146 debuted a larger case size in 2005, and you can see it 39 millimeters across the round of the case, not inclusive of the crown. The watch has a nice traditional profile without being excessively petite. It is wonderfully slim though, at 11.5 millimeters thick, and with a generously sloped case flank and rounded bezel, it slides easily underneath a tight sleeve or formal cuff. With dimensions from lug to lug of 46.5 millimeters, the watch has a wonderfully compact stance, so even if your wrist is as small as 13.5 centimeters in circumference, you should be able to wear this watch with grace, style, and security. Now, the watch does have a satisfying heft to it, being composed of white gold, case back, and bezel. It also has a high-grade, medium brown, and very thin alligator leather strap with a monotone stitch and folded edges. It's supple calfskin on the bottom. It's paired with Patek Philippe's older deployant clasp design. This watch is probably closer in production to the very first of the 2005 5146Gs by virtue of this original spade-style white gold pin buckle, just as beautifully constructed as the succeeding Calatrava Cross model, simply a different design. It also features the now signature Patek Philippe pull tab spring bars. So with your thumbnail, you simply withdraw the tab and you can remove both sides of the strap in a moment for deeper cleaning between the lugs, or to simply swap straps. The timepiece features graceful Calatrava inspired blended lugs, and as you can see, the flank of the case really is quite sensuous. It's rounded in several dimensions, these compound curves adding complexity, and then the step between the case flank and the bezel itself, adding strength and definition. It has both yin and yang elements, one might say. It has softness by virtue of its curves and polish, and a harder masculine edge by virtue of that step between bezel and case flank. The dial is quite traditional, beautiful cream white lacquer. There's a railroad style minutes and seconds track outboard and a small dot of Luminova outboard of each of the polished and faceted hand applied white gold indices and Arabic numerals. It's beautifully crafted, and at center, the white gold foy or leaf style hour and minute hands also feature a small strip of Luminova for visibility in the dark. The power reserve of approximately 35 to 45 hours, it really depends on where the calendar is in the changeover as the watch runs down, can be traced via the reserve de marche indicator at 12 o'clock, and then you have the triple calendar functions, the day, the month, and the date at 6 o'clock. The dial is beautifully balanced from 12 to 6, bisecting the power reserve, the cannon pinion in the hands at center, the bosom style moonphase, and the date at 6. Of course, flanking registers for the day and the month complete the bilateral symmetry of the watch. It's a handsome timepiece on either side, the mass of information readily available at a glance. The watch is just as attractive on its case back. Now, this is another feature of one of the earlier 5146s. You can see that it is the caliber 315/299, so later on it became the 324. The only real difference between them, the primary difference, is that this is a 21,600 vibration per hour beat rate, and the 324 operates at 4 Hz or 28,800. They're both beautifully crafted and quite precise. The craftsmanship speaks for itself. Precision comes by virtue of excellent mechanical finishing in addition to the aesthetics, and Patek Philippe's signature Gyromax style free-sprung balance. It's very precise in as much as it can take a precise and accurate regulation and then, being free-sprung, it holds that regulation in the face of vibration, bumps, shocks on the wrist. That's the advantages of a free-sprung balance system. Now you can see beautifully rendered with linear and beautifully textured Côte de Genève across the bridges. There's a circular Côte de Genève pattern atop the gold winding mass, which is engine-turned with perlage overlapping patterns at center. Likewise, there's a beautiful and even perlage pattern on the base plate below the balance. Now you can see yet another feature of these earlier 5146s. There it is, the Poinçon de Genève, or the Geneva hallmark, the signature or imprimatur issued by state-qualified agencies, signifying the highest level of artisanal finish for watches produced in the canton or city of Geneva. Succeeded in mid-2009 by the Patek Philippe seal. There is no difference in quality between the two. This is merely the more romantic and traditional imprint. You'll also note that all the screw heads are polished with their slots chamfered, and at the edge of each bridge there's a beautiful hand-laid, rounded, mirrored anglage. This is a watch that rewards repeat viewing under a loupe. Beautiful on both sides, wonderfully refined, and at 39mm, a good contemporary size for a men's dress watch. You can see and you can purchase this Patek Philippe 5146G in white gold on our website.